Alright, mini bike action. John here. Got the bike all shined up. Uh, Thought it'd be a good time to get it on camera. Anyway, what I wanted to do was talk about these forks right here on that you can get from AliExpress. Um, the factory forks on these Vaders are, this is one way they tried to save money as well. And they figured probably most people wouldn't notice this, especially first time riders, for at least a little while. But the forks on the Vaders and stuff do not have any of the dampening components inside. They're just spring-loaded cartridges down here with a rod that comes up and attaches to the cap. And there's nothing in there but a spring. There's no parts in there to facilitate any kind of rebound or compression dampening. So I've heard people say you could put really heavy oil in that, but that would just be slugging them up. It's not going to have any effect. I mean, it's going to make the action sluggish maybe, and that would, some people might call that an improvement. I don't know. But anyway, if there was something that I could have worked with those stock forks, I would have went ahead and kept them. There's usually you can change oil, you can do things with the if you want to change the springs or something, but there was nothing to work with the factory legs. So, and that's the reason you can feel them slam when you try to pull a wheelie. You can hear them top out and slam, and really, if you have no hydraulic connection to the road, okay, you're just basically riding on a spring. Okay, you need that dampening effect to put you in contact with the road and then keep the tire from bouncing or anyway. So, and these things come with, these are nice forks, by the way. The action's really good. I've been riding them. They got good travel. I've been riding these things off-road over a lot of bumps and stuff. I haven't got a single bit of fork leakage or anything. And like I said, you have this adjustment here. You can adjust the spring preload, just like on your rear shock, how you can adjust to make it the spring heavier preload or less preload. That's what this big knob is here. And then each leg has its own other knob. This one is for the rebound adjustment. I'm not sure how many clicks it has total. I think it's got in the neighborhood of 10 clicks. I have it on like 5 or 6 for rebound, and then but your rebound is the amount of how fast the wheel returns. You know, how fast the forked leg returns from being compressed. So I like the rebound to be nice and slow, just like with the rear shock. You want that slow rebound, okay? And then over here you've got the compression side, and so you have your spring preload as well. And then this is your compression adjustment, and that's going to be how much the fork, how much you're going to feel the road on impacts. Like the tighter you get this, the harder you're going to feel those impacts. Like on like a dirt and stuff, I turn this way down so that it can easily respond to bumps, and then I keep the rebound dampening down a little bit. But for the road, I like this turned up to about 3-4 clicks, so that I get a good feel of the road. Same with this one, I bring it up so it returns nice and slow, and it just makes the bike feel so much better than the factory setup. So anyway, for the money, those things are a bargain. I mean, you can buy Grom forks and then put the parts in them, like these parts, in the Grom forks. And what you'd have is these forks, only they'd be about 500, 300 plus another, what, couple $100, so $500+, and then you still have to get your oil, and you still have to do all the disassembly and reassembly, and if they're used Grom forks, they might have scratches in them. So I don't know, a lot of people say that's the way to do it. I don't understand how that's better. But so, like I said, the action on these is really good. I recommend the forks, especially for just a little over 200 bucks. Yeah, well, that's about it. I don't think there's anything else I want to say about them. I did have one side, this one over here, after I few hundred miles, this leg came loose from inside this lower mount. So I took it apart. I took and tightened the bolt really tight, and I haven't had any problems with it since. So that's about it. So far, so good. So that's it for now. Mini bike action out of here. That's a Vader later.